Today we'll be studying a different coordinate system, the polar coordinate system of two dimensions, in two dimensions. See, we have this standard y, x, and this is the rectangular coordinate system y. We locate a point and it has some x coordinate, some y coordinate. Now there's another way to define this point. We take the origin and join this point to the origin, okay, and note how much angle this makes, and the distance between the origin and till this point is, it is called this r. So we can describe all the points in this plane in terms of r and theta. Alright, and this coordinate is known as a polar coordinate system in terms of r and theta. Later we'll be dealing with how to generalize it in 3 dimensions, but as of now in this video we'll be doing all this thing in this plane, the plane of the board. Alright, so how do we define vectors in this coordinate? Well, we define I cap as a unit vector in increasing x direction, the j cap unit vector in increasing y direction. Similarly, we define r cap, okay, as the unit vector in increasing r direction. Okay, this is the direction in which it will increase. So this is a unit vector in r direction called r cap, r with a cap over it. And what about theta? This is the increasing direction of theta. Theta is measured from the x-axis. Okay, so it is increasing in this direction. Okay, so at this point, this will be the direction of increasing theta. So unit vector in this direction is theta cap. All right, the magnitude is given. The magnitude, how much it is angularly displaced from the x, it's given by the our theta component. And note that r cap is perpendicular to theta cap. All right, and now how do we find r and theta when we are given some x or y? Okay, so if this is x, our x part, and this is y, okay, the point is x comma y, so this length is x, this length is y, and using a Pythagoras theorem we can simply state that r is root x square plus y square. Alright, and if you take tan theta is pi by x, so theta will be tan inverse of y by x. Alright, and if you are given r and theta, how will you come up with x and y? Well, it's easy. This length is x, so we have this length given and theta given. We need to find this one. This is, well, r cos theta, right? So x is r cos theta, and similarly y is r sin theta. And if you want to write it in vector format, we'll have r vector, okay, magnitude, the same vector decomposition which we studied earlier, r cos theta in I cap direction, okay, cos theta I cap plus r sin theta j cap. This is, we have decomposed r in terms of I cap and j cap, unit vector in x and y directions. Alright, now we'll have a look at how to represent r cap and theta cap in terms of x, I cap and j cap. Okay, so we are done with r, we are done with theta. Only we have to deal with r cap and theta cap, their directions. Let's see. So I'm drawing this thing right over here. this is I cap, this is j cap. The magnitudes are 1. Okay, I've drawn them bigger for a better representation. That's the only purpose. This is r cap vector, okay, and perpendicular to this we have theta cap. This is theta, and now we need to resolve this vector into its components I cap and j cap. See, the same method, how do we resolve a vector? Okay, this let us denote its magnitude by this notation. Okay, magnitude of r cap, well, it's 1. It's essentially 1. It's because it's the unit vector. So let's write it in a vector format. Is the length of this arrow cos theta I cap, length of is that plus length of this arrow sin theta j cap. This essentially comes out from the fact that this vector can be represented as a sum of this vector plus this one. Okay, and since the magnitude of r cap is 1, we can easily say that r cap is cos theta I cap plus sin theta j cap. This is our unit vector r. Alright, and now what about theta cap? Well, similarly theta cap can be represented as sum of this vector plus this one. Okay, and some basic geometry. This is theta. This angle is theta, this will be 90 minus theta, and this angle, since theta cap and r cap are perpendicular, this will also be theta. And now we just resolve theta cap into its components along I cap and j cap. So if you resolve this along I cap, let's take I cap first. So theta cap, magnitude of theta, times this length. Now this length is magnitude of theta times sin theta. Okay, and it is in the negative I cap direction. I cap is towards right, this vector is towards left, so this is minus I cap. Okay, now we resolve this in the j direction. So this is, so you need to find this length. Okay, this is plus magnitude of theta cos theta, right, j cap. And now magnitude of theta cap is 1, so we get theta cap is minus sin theta I cap plus cos theta j cap. So these are the unit vectors in r cap and unit vectors r cap and theta cap. So yes, that's it for today, and thanks for watching.